What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity BuildIt video, and today we're going to talk about the progress that people have made while following my advice or my SimCity BuildIt guide, my Missy's guide, everything. So even if you haven't followed the guide 100%, you can still submit your results to me on Facebook, send them in the messenger, and basically what I'm going to be doing is I need to know the gist of what it is that you have done, like where you started with, where you're at now, and how my advice helped you and the progress in which it helped with, right? And so what we've done here is I've compiled up a bunch of people and screenshots and information from everybody, and my intent was to put them all in separate folders, right? And then just show you guys the pictures. But that didn't work out very well because my phone's a piece of shit, and apparently, I not only take pictures with my phone, but they upload to the cloud, and they upload over here and over there, and they save here, and it's fucking ridiculous, and I about smashed my phone. So, I haven't even done a video in 2 damn days. I've been trying to deal with these stupid pictures, okay? So I said, screw it, we're just going to do it through Messenger, because I also couldn't remember everything that everybody was telling me. I'm just looking at screenshots, right? So, Doris, he had been playing for a while. He has a high level city. It's level 43. He took my advice. Basically, what happened is he watched some of my videos, especially the ones on the contest of mayors, and he started to make a change. And this is when he realized that, okay, he's making good progress here. So as you can see, he didn't use any golden tickets, like he states here in the message, and he only had to hit 129,000 in Mega to win first place prize. Now, that is pretty good considering he didn't use tickets, right? And so you start with 60 assignments in Mega, and then you get 15 tickets. So if he didn't use any tickets, that means he did 60 tasks. If he did 60 tasks times 2K a task, that would be 120,000. And he got 129,000. So he's over his 2K average. Okay. The people below him, I can't imagine that they would lose if they had any kind of assignments left, but hey, people are weird. So, I mean, if I was only not 10,000 away from first, I sure as hell would be, you know what I mean? But whatever, people are weird. So, rookie mistake, waited patiently for the com task, collected it, forgot to pick up the okay, so he had done a task and he had forgot to hit collect, so he would have actually had 2,000 more points. Now, I've been winning even though I opened 2 regions too damn early, but your videos have made a lot of things more clear for me, and I have a baby level 8 city following your guidelines that I don't want to give up on my main city. I paid for every mayor's pass, and I started in April. Okay, so he started in March. So he claims here that, my advice has helped him pick his tasks more efficiently. So his new city, the one that he restarted, he's saying here that he has 10 store slots without spending any real money. Okay, so so a lot of it here is just that he's talking about how his habits are, he's got bad habits and things like that. Okay, so basically, but the gist of his stuff is that he was already so far into the game, right, that he didn't want to restart, but he made changes. He watched some of my videos, he made changes, and, he had positive results. He was able to win the contest. Okay, so let's move on to the next person. Okay, we are to CPT. This is the co-president of my group, and he is also the one that helped me produce the Missy's Building Guide, or the production plan, not the building guide, but the production plan. You've heard about me talk about him many, many times in my videos, him and Yoda. I'm going to do his and Yoda's at the same time because they're both pretty much identical as they followed my guide 100% from the start. Now, just assume that everything that I'm telling you, both of them accomplished at pretty much the same exact time. Okay, so they both had restarted. Well, okay, no. So CPT had a city, and it was a like level 30 something. He had a region unlocked, I know that, and his city was to the point where it was like, okay, he was having problems, so he went to YouTube to, get help, and he came across some videos on YouTube, and he realized that, it wasn't all that great advice out there. He stumbled upon my videos, and that's when he just started, kind of binge watching them, and he decided to make a change and restart. Then he restarted and he followed my guide 100%. And once he reached to a certain point where he could join into the group, that's when he joined in the group and, was like, hey, I'm from YouTube. And he's been in my group ever since. Now, him and Yoda both came into my group within the same week. Yoda had started that was his first and only city. Okay. And so both of them excelled at pretty much the same exact rate, and they played at different times and whatnot, but they both played relatively casual. And so people think that they have to put up a lot of hours into it to get this result, and that's not the case. Not if you do have to be consistent with it. You have to check in like quite a bit, and if you want to progress and be into the contest of mayors, it does take some dedication. Yes, you can't just open your game once a day and win the contest of mayors. It doesn't work that way. You've got to check in on your stuff. And so the both of them were able to get to 450 storage roughly within the first month and a half of playing. In the first month and a half of playing, they both had unlocked all of the sports store slots. Every single shop was maxed out with time discounts and cash production slots. And when I say every shop, I mean every shop that was available to them. Okay, they haven't unlocked the appliance store and the fast food store. So, you have to remember that. Now, they also had both done the VU Tower was past level 5. Okay. They had, this was but when they had hit level 18. Before they left level 18, both of them had won the contest of mayors at least 5 times. Okay. Now, when they decided to leave level 18, that's when that one was really difficult for Yoda. I had to pretty much kick him in the ass to get him to go out of level 18. He camped way too long. Okay. And that was the only downfall and mistake that he made, which, again, camping too long isn't really, it's not going to hurt your game, so to speak. It's just a waste of time is all. You will find rares past level 18, especially when you're at the point in the game where I've put the bar up so high already that there's no reason to raise it. Okay. So if I'm telling you that you're going to be okay, and I put this much thought and work into a guide that works, I'm not telling you that you're going to be okay if you're not going to be okay. Right. And I've made this promise to everybody in my group. And that is, if you go past level 18 and you can't upgrade your storage the same way as before, then I will personally give you all of mine. And I have yet to have to keep that promise. Right. Trust me on that. You guys are already set up so fabulously in the first place that going from level 18 to level 20 to unlock silver tokens so that you can make those production tasks so much easier is crucial to your success, right? And so eventually Yoda finally did leave level 18, and he utilized his upgrades just like CPT. So he only upgraded regular homes, and he only or for the contest of mayors, right? And so when he did that, he was able to go past, and he went all the way up to level 24, as did CPT, and they both stopped and camped, just like the guide states. Now, both of them we're almost to the 4-month mark with CPT. Yoda's stopped at the 3-month mark because, like I said, I haven't seen him. So, where Yoda left off was he had all his shops maxed out. He had, and I have shown you this on his screen, he had about 6,000 cash. He had 570 to 600 storage, 1,500 platinum keys, 1,200 gold keys after he purchased an entire back wall of observatories for his mountain epics. I believe he ended with 4 or 5 mountain epics, gold ones. And I think he was going on his 6th or 7th win in Mega. And he had several war cards unlocked for the Contest of Mayors. He had all 32 depot slots unlocked. All his land, mountain, and beach was unlocked. His VU tower, like I said, was above level 5. And so that I think that takes care of it for him, right? No, obviously no regionals, of course. Okay, so moving on to CPT. Here's CPT. He's been playing about 4 months. He's at 605 storage, as you can see in the video. This is one of his many wins in the contest. He lost 1 round in the beginning to a hacker. Then he had another hacker. And then he won, I think, 5 or 6 times in a row. And then he had 1 recent loss where that was it. That was a mistake on his part. He screwed up in the beginning and he knew it. And, you know, and that's what I'm telling you guys. Once you get this shit down, you'll know when you screw up, you know, and you'll be like, fuck, dude, I just fucked that whole week up. And he knew it right away, you know. So it wasn't like he was like, oh, very surprised that he screwed up, you know. And so that being said, I'm going to go through his screenshots here. Okay, so here he is. He's won 127 to 960. Let's see what that. Yeah, okay, so that's the same one. So 100, yeah, 35. Some of these aren't the final wins. Okay, so this is his win. So he was able to hit 140. Which is a 2K average. This is his building supply store that's maxed, hardware. These are all his max shops. As you can see here, it says that he has 17 epics, which are all gold. Up in the top right corner, he has 2,100 cash, 1,112 gold keys, 1,798 platinum keys, 610 storage, 100% happiness. His roads are set up to never need upgraded, so he's not spending coins on road upgrades. By doing that, it has allowed him to take the money that would be spent on road upgrades and spend it on more important things right now. Now, some people will say things like, well, you know, I like my roads upgraded, or I like this specific type of road upgrade. Yes, that's true, and that's why in that video, if you would have watched it to the end, you would realize that I said that if you like a specific road upgrade, this would be the way to go, because now you can upgrade it at your own pace and you can stop at the road in which you like. Whereas before, if your roads aren't set up like this, it could make you go past it. Let's say you like the one with the trees, right? And you don't have your roads set up properly. It's just going to tell you to go past the trees, and then you're not going to be able to have what you like anyway. So wouldn't it be more beneficial to upgrade them to the desired, to the one that you desire the most, and then at your own pace? So either way, the argument for that is irrelevant. It's still better to do it this way. You see what I'm saying? You know, do you want to be forced to do it at a low level and then be forced to go past what you like? Or would you rather do it at your own rate and be able to stop where you want to stop? So the choice is yours, right? Okay. So, VU is level 15 for CPT. This is the backside of his mountain wall because he's doing mountain epics. These are all 3.0 buildings, yes. And it was absolutely necessary. Yes, it was. Now, when he gets to the point in the game where he has, you know, some 4-pointers, or he's going for the designing part of his city, then he could do others. And he could just put these in storage, and these can go somewhere else, like on his Frosty map, right? So here is what we're showing, that he has his beach fully unlocked. As you can see, the little boardwalk goes all the way to the right part of the screen. That's how you can see that. The parks up at the very top, you can kind of see them there. That's where he set up his roads to not need upgraded. He will probably end up having to move that later, but you know, when the time comes, he'll know how to deal with that. So he has Shield Buster unlocked. The garden supply store is maxed out, as you can see here. Some more war cards. The rest of the back side of his mountain is the right side. Donut shop is maxed. Farmer's market's maxed. Okay, as you can see here, the little VU things that you see on your screen. You see 1, 2, 3. So bottom right corner, and then the top right and left corners. Those are his Maxis Manors, right? So if, for those of you who don't know what this building is, it is a building that takes up 4 spaces. You place it down, and it gives you police, health, and fire coverage. This way, you don't have to buy multiple, you know, things like hospitals, police stations, fire departments. And it's in one tiny little section, and it covers all 3 without having to try to overlap them and then ending up with, you know, health coverage a little to the right, and then, you know, fire coverage a little to the left. And the next thing you know, you have this ginormous area of coverage, but you're missing it in so many spots to where it's just irritating. Because by the time you fit it all in there, right, you only have so much space available. So the hospitals and stuff are a pain in the ass, not to mention they're ugly. So I always recommend that you guys, if you are not buying buildings with your cash, right, and you're a low level and you have storage and stuff like that, man, this is the way to go. The Maxis, you know what I'm saying? Because not only that, but as you can see here, how there's 3 VU remotes, you can purchase those. It will pop up 1 a day, and it will allow you to purchase 1 a day. Okay, you don't get to pick, but, and it is, you know, like $1,700, but I buy them every time. It's definitely worth it, especially if you want the gold keys and stuff from the VU tower. So as you can see, the first one is, you know, 1,000. The second one is 2,000, and I believe the third one is 4,000. The fourth one is 8,000. So he has 3. I assume he's going to buy a 4th. I don't know when, right? But right now he can still sit at level 24 and continue to win the contest of mayors. Okay, fashion store is maxed out. There's his. Okay, so Mega here. He's participated in 3 seasons, as you can see on his screen, so you know exactly how long he's been playing. Okay, so if a season is like 42 days, I believe, he's played for, what, 120 days, roughly, give or take? So 4 months, like I just said. So, yes, this is possible in 4 months, and he did not use a feeder at all, okay? He had 1 device with his high-level city. He wiped it, and he redid a city, and this is his new one. He doesn't have a feeder. So in 4 months' time, by following my guide 100%, this is what you can expect to have. Yoda was the same way. He had no feeder, and both of these guys have spent less than $20 on the game. Yeah. So now you look at some of the other people, and you're like, okay, what the hell's going on? It's choices. You're doing the wrong thing here. This would be what I would expect. If you were to follow my guide 100%, if you were to do everything perfect, this is what it would look like, okay? He did nothing wrong. Not one thing. Okay. This store here, the new medieval store, if you're trying to win the contest of mayors, especially if you don't have gold tokens unlocked, it will be a requirement for you if you want to win the Mega League to unlock every single slot shop. Now, every single shop slot. Yeah, there we go. What the fuck? But if you have gold tokens unlocked, you don't have to because you'll be able to, spend gold tokens on them. But it's still probably a good idea because it seems to be that they're going to be keeping these seasonal shops rotating around, I would assume. So here's another one. Okay, so he won first place with 140, 260,000, blah, 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 whatever I just said. Yeah, you get the point. So here's his beach. He's unlocked that. Furniture store. There's his 3 roads set up red, so you can see that he's not paying for road upgrades. Okay, first place. All right, here's another league. 151,000 in the Mega League. He won, and that is, let's see, that is 2K average, so he's just over a 2K average there. All right, next week. This is 162,000. So he's over his 2K average quite a bit rare. Okay. And this is his level 20. So pay attention. Open your big eyes there. Zoom in on the screen if you have to. Okay. Screen capture that shit. Left corner. What does it say? It says level 20. Okay. Level 20. You do not have gold tokens unlocked. Okay. He was not doing upgrade assignments at this current time, because he had stopped and camped level 20 for a little bit. Now, he also had 495 storage at this point. As you can see, he had 605 platinum keys and 548 gold keys. Okay? So if we go back here to this one, where he's level 24. See how his level 24, he went from having 605 platinum keys to 1,700 in 4 levels. Yeah, he camped level 20. So I'm trying to prove this to you. Okay. So he also has 920 gold keys in this picture. And in this one, he has 548. So he went up 1,000 platinum keys and 400 gold keys between level 20 and 24. Now, if you look at this one, he's running a 2K average as his level 24 city. And he's running over a 2K average on his level 20 city. Now, for all of you people that want to sit there and argue that the contest of mayors is all luck, this is proof that that is not the case. He has screenshots that prove it every single week. Okay? Now, you can pull that kind of argument out if it's like 1 week or 2 weeks, right? But when it's every single week, yeah. If I was to tell you, you know what, if both of you are going to, both of you are going to play the contest of mayors every single week for 2 months straight. And I just want to see the points that you can get. I don't care the placement. I just want to see if you guys can both get a 2K average, right? The person that's claiming that it's all luck is going to score below a 2K average every single week. But the person that doesn't, the person that knows how it works, is going to have a 2K average or higher every week. Okay? So, all right. Now, 14, let's see. Yeah. So, all right. Here is double points week. So, double points week was, let's see. I don't think he did his tickets that week because he was so above everybody else and he didn't need to reach the pass. So I think that he left some tickets. I don't know 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain that that's what it was if I remember right. But anyways, 300,000 would be a 2K average. But given the fact that, this is double points week, I'm pretty sure he saved his tickets. Let's see. 20 to 24. Yeah, he would have had to have. Okay. So, all right. Now, that covers that on the screenshots as far as like what he has. Oh, I actually know that person, a couple people down. I know way too many people on this game. Okay, anyways, I'm going to stop here with CPT's perfection, okay? But as you can see, following the guide works, and this is the result that you can expect to have. Now, Yoda is not in my group anymore, and I can't show you his stuff anymore, but I have it in my other videos already. So, being how he hasn't made any changes to his city since the last time I saw him about a month ago, nothing's changed for him because he hasn't been on. So, we're going to go on to the next person. Okay, we are getting to Lola. She is a person in my group. She does pretty well. She had a high-level city when she joined me. I told her that she needed to restart, and, you know, she was adamant against not restarting at first. And I explained to her the difficulties that she was going to have during the contest of mayors because she had unlocked a regional map. And she fought against it, and, you know, she really, really wanted to keep her city because of all the work and time. And I said, okay, I will never bother you about it again, but I will, and I always say this to everybody, I will say it once so that I can at least say I tried to tell you, right? After that, you will not hear a peep out of me unless you specifically ask me a question, okay? So, about 5 days later, she's in the chat, and she's like, you weren't joking. These regional tasks are a bitch. I'm like, I tried to tell you. And, you know, she's like, well, you know, I've spent this much cash on them, or, you know, this flight, this or that, or whatever. And it's just a pain in the ass. And so after one round of dealing with regional shit, she was out the door. She's like, fuck this shit. And she went and restarted. I don't blame her. Okay. Now she kept her old city, her high level city. And, you know, she still does stuff on it from time to time if she wants to come into the group and add some points or whatever. Right. So her high level city, she had already obviously had before she came to me, but basically the gist of her progress on that city was that she had 200 storage, a third of the land unlocked, half the beach, and only went one mountain space unlocked. She said she had enough coins to get by, but wasn't doing much with the city, so it wasn't a problem then. Then she says, I started in Metro League and won first try. And, well, you don't start in Metro, so I don't know what that means, but maybe it is that she started after. I don't know what she talked about. Okay, so in Mega, I won second, first, and consistently second prize ever since. The week I won first, I did pay for all the piggy banks, but it was the week off the season pass, and I figured it was my only opportunity to win first prize because the competition was so low. Okay, yes, I do remember that week specifically. And she didn't need very many points to win first place, and I remember that's what happened. Okay, so she was like, okay, if this keeps up, I should be okay. And I said, it's not going to. The reason that it was so low was because, you know, the players weren't really competing at the last week. Then she tried the next round, and that was the round that she restarted. Okay, for this city, so her high-level city, she had bought 2 season passes and 4 piggy banks, 1 VU pass, and the 99-cent daily Sims cash bundle, or whatever her... She's in a different country, so whatever her money stuff is over there. 250 Sims cash at 60% discount. She said she has 1 Maxis and sold and downgraded everything I could to transfer money to the new city. I have 2 bronze, 1 silver epic that I did before I joined you. All stores upgraded to the max and slots unlocked. All depot slots unlocked. All of the unlocks done after I joined you. So this is the screenshots for, you know, all her shops, as you can see here. So let's see. All right, let's keep going up here. So she did set her roads up, or attempted to, or whatever, to do the road upgrade thing here. She had several regionals unlocked. Let's just do a specs here. Okay, so she had been playing for about 3.5 months or so on this city. This was her score in Mega when she won, 62,000. Yeah. So the competition was not very high at level 31. for the last week of calm, right? So, you know, 61,000 is not going to cut it later on. So here she is. She got her win. She got third place for 53,000. Then she got second place for 111,000. And then she got first place for 80,000. Okay. Okay. So now we're going on to her, this is her city that she's restarted, and she has not followed my guide 100%, but she has pretty much, you know, she hasn't been quite as strict with it as like CPT and Yoda were, but she's taken a lot of my advice and done pretty much what I'm telling her, you know, that she should do. So she had to kind of rush it to get to level 18. Okay. And let's see. So let's see here. Those are her war cards. Okay, so here's one of her roads going red. So she's trying to get her roads set up. She's got all but one depot slot unlocked. Level 7 VU tower. All 5 slot factories. That's another thing I didn't mention on CPT and Yoda's. They do have all 5 slot factories as well. Garden supply store, as you can see, is just about maxed out. Furniture store, they're not quite maxed, but they're getting there. But she had rushed to level 18, like I said, and her rushing, like, she just started this city when let's see, the first round of the new pass was when she started this city. So I don't know how many days we are into past 9, but it's only been like 2-3 weeks, something like that. Okay. So 62 was in suburban, 53 in neighborhood. So here she has 225 storage, and over here she has 260 something. It's cut off a little bit. So, you know, she's doing great for the fact that, you know, she hasn't, okay, what did she say here? Real money spent was 1 season pass, no epics, mountain or beach. Airport isn't unlocked yet. Depot only has 1 slot left to unlock. 1 neighborhoods and suburbans, and on my way to winning town. Okay, I have 275 storage plus 20 extra. Real money, I bought the first VU pass, 250 Sims cash. Sims cash has only been used to unlock store slots. Gold keys have only been used to unlock war cards, no tickets, plat keys, or speed tokens used. Okay, so none of the free deeds have been used. Okay, so yeah, so she's doing great, you know, for the fact that she's only been at it a couple weeks and she's already up to almost 300 storage, right? So a lot of people that I had a guy message me yesterday actually and tell me that his friend wanted to know if he needed to restart, and he had a level, I think it was a level 30 city and 80 storage. And I'm just like, hold on a second, I have to go pick my jaw up. It fell onto the floor over here. Like, what the fuck are you even asking me that for? Do you even have to ask that kind of question? Blow the phone up. It's trash. Like, what the hell? But he's like, well, I just wanted you to but like, come on, man. Did you really need me to answer that? I got 10 space and I'm level 99. Should I restart? Fuck. All right, give me a second. I'm going to pull up the next person here. Okay, this is Rachel / Chiswick. She's in my group. She's been here quite some time. She hasn't followed my guide 100%, but she's done really well. And she had been playing for several months before actually coming across my channel. And because she had done really well already, there was no need for her to restart, but she did make some adjustments, right? And it basically took, you know, her good was basically turned into perfection, so to speak. So, you know, in June, it says just before coming across your videos, I was level 22 with just over 600 storage. City fully expanded, max VU tower in the Mega League, winning between the big and the medium prize. Shop slots still half unlocked because of cost. I knew I needed storage in Sims Cash. I stopped upgrading homes because they kept asking for more utilities and service. Your videos gave me a clear guide what is going to come in the game, and I was able to plan ahead. With your comm tips, I now get the big prize regularly without much effort. With more cash, I unlocked all the remaining slop shots. Slop shot? What the fuck? What the hell did I just say? Like, honestly, what the fuck is that? Slop shots. What the fuck? Shop slot. I'm about sick of these fucking words, man. All right. Stupid fucking store slots. That's what we're going to call them from now on. So I don't have a problem. I won the grand prize in Vega League the same week. I maxed out my storage. What a happy week that was. Okay. That was in July, and I left my inactive club at the end of that season to join yours. All right, cool. So that would have been August, so about 2 months. Okay. Let's see. So here's her city. I'm not sure what exactly she's showing me in that specific part of the map, but that's her city. So there's her maxes. So here's her shop slots. She did, as you can see, she does have them all maxed out. Okay. She says that her goal is to build a city. Well, premium pass buildings. For that, I just need time. Okay. She likes the passes. I usually just get the big prize in comms. The grand prize is a lot more effort and stress, and I just don't enjoy just for double the prize. Since I'm waiting for more buildings anyways, Sims Cash matters little. Okay, so she's VU level 18. All 3 roads are red, but I don't. Okay, yeah, her happiness is not affected, as you can see in the top left corner, because she doesn't have any homes being boosted by anything within that area. So she's okay there. Okay, so that's Rachel's. Okay, next person. Hello, MissyAnne. Can I get the production chart for SimCity BuildIt? Love the videos you've been posting, trying to see if I can fix my city. We'll watch the video on restart and make the call. I have a level 71 city with all of the slots of commercial buildings in the capital unlocked. Have a level 71 city with all of the slots in. Okay, yeah, sorry, I don't know why I just reread that. Biggest challenge I have seen is epic buildings are few. Need more storage, as am still at 475 storage. VU is max upgrade, and I have 3 regionals unlocked. Also, only 1 comm once. Okay, that's typical. This is typical for a high level player because, you know, when you don't set the foundation to your city, that's what's going to happen. And then the higher up you go, the more difficult everything becomes. Because he has, you know, so little space, with so many items unlocked, so many regional items unlocked, the contest of mayors is going to be much more expensive. The competition is going to be harder. Because of that, it's going to make the prize pretty useless by the time you even receive it. So he's in a bad spot, like most high-level players are. But let's see what he chose to do here. All right. Capital City has 1.1 million. Okay. Let's see. 1.1 million on the population with 25 epic buildings, most on level 1 and 1 on level 2. So I think what he means is most of them are bronze and the other is silver. Another mistake, never push for the max, just enough for calm. I play calm for fun and had not started using money for the game, but may start doing it for calm. Seems free has one, no meaning. Okay. Okay. So it seems as though playing it for free has not won any meaningful rewards. Well, you know, it's not going to matter if you play for free or if you play for money. At the point where he's at, it's going to cost you more than you're going to get. It's just not going to be beneficial, right? And so here it says, okay, I have 245 gold keys and 440 platinum keys. Wanted to break city into different sections to cover the different city sections. Residential Tokyo, Omega. Storage space is 475 slots. Beach and mountain section, only one area remains to be upgraded. VU Tower have upgraded to maximum level. Another issue of taking comm tasks. I participate in war, but can slow down on and focus on my city for now. Land expansion, he has 13 portions remaining, which is mainly the top part of the land. Regionals, he's unlocked 3 regional maps. He has the storage units for all 3 regional maps. Sunny's mainland is unlocked and completed. Okay, so basically he's just talking about the land unlocked on his regionals. Okay, so he wants his capital to be split into 3 segments: regular residentials, Tokyo theme, and then Omega. And don't mind having tall buildings. Was doing an epic when I started this discussion. Oh boy. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, he's got 3 pointers. It's a good sign, but I only see 3. Why? Well, oh, and a 2-pointer. Ooh, ouch. And another 2. Yeah, no, don't do that, you guys. Okay, so okay, just past silver have 53 pointers, or 5 3-pointers. Yeah, because I remember seeing that, and I'd asked him about it. So he had 5 buildings worth 3 points each, and he's been playing for a year and a few months now. So, all right, this is a prime example of what exactly I'm trying to say. So as you can see here, he has spent a substantial amount of time playing the game, right? So he is a level, 71 player. He's got a lot of stuff unlocked as far as like, he's got like, half of this map unlocked, half of that map unlocked. He's at, I don't remember when he ended. What was the end result of this here? So looking at this here, he has 475 storage, which is lower than just about everybody we've seen so far, considering the time spent, If you're looking at like CPT, for example, he's way above this, and he's only been playing for 3 months. And so then you look at Rachel, right? She had been playing for, since June? So, and hers is max. Rachel's is all the way to the max, is 700. Yoda had only been playing for 3 months on my guide and was above 6. He was way above 475. And so when you start looking at that and you start realizing, okay, you're taking a year and a half, and I don't know how many, hours a day he's been playing, but whenever you see somebody like me, for example, that's been playing a really, really long time, you ask yourself, what have they been doing, right? What have they accomplished? And so for me, you guys have seen my city. My city is huge, right? And it has tons of stuff. All my regionals are fully maxed out. I'm working on unlocking my last regional. I have all gold epic buildings pretty much. So I have something to show for it. Whereas somebody of like, let's say Chronic or this guy or, Topberg or Indy, all these people in my group that have been playing for several years, they haven't accomplished as much. And yes, a lot of them don't play as much, but it's also because the foundation of their city just wasn't set up right. And neither was mine. But I made the choice. I had to work my ass off to fix my city, right? And I didn't use a feeder. I use feeders in my group sometimes, rarely, to help the group with items, but I didn't use a feeder to finish everything that I had to do, right? So I have also been surprised at the amount of people that have paid quite a bit of money actually into the game. I was expecting people to be, $20 in, but almost everyone I've talked to, just about everyone, has spent over $65. Now, there's a few that have said, oh, I spent, $5 on the pass. CPT and Yoda have spent the least, but they also have the best result. You see what I'm saying? So it makes sense. Now, let's get on to with the next person here. Okay, so this person contacted me and they said, my friend's city, I need your help, wait. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And he sends me this. His friend is at level 29. And as you can see, he is screwed. He has 98% happiness and he has 80 storage at level 29. 80 fucking storage at level. I don't even know how you get that so low. I mean, most people, they even if you're rushing to get to level 18, okay? I've seen people get to level 18 in one weekend and have more than that. And most people, by the time they hit level 10, they have about 100 storage. He's at 80 at level 29. Oh my God. And then he says, look at his city. My old account looks like his account. Do he need to restart? Do he? Yeah, he do. Okay. He definitely do. And, and he opened a regional map. Really? Okay. Fabulous. So level 29 with the regional with 80 storage. And I said, well, what do you think? I mean, do you really need to ask? I need an expert. Dude, you don't need an expert to tell you that city's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how many times have I said it in my videos? I'm just in disbelief. But anyways, yes, my expert advice would be to take the phone and blow it up. Okay? Because it is garbage. Garbage. Your city sucks. No. Okay. Yeah, but no, it does, dude. You really need to restart. Definitely. As a matter of fact, it would be best to bulldoze everything and then transfer everything. There's really probably nothing even there, honestly. Okay, so I'll be done picking on you now. Going to pick on somebody else now. I'm just fucking with you guys. Okay, we are on to PewDiePie. Yes, he has taken PewDiePie's name. It is not the real PewDiePie. All right, so he has an app on his phone that tracks his gameplay, and that is my way of saying if you guys want to do that as well, then you can go download an app that kind of logs how much you play your game. It might be advisable, actually, and I'm actually considering doing it myself because I think it would be interesting to see, not only how much time do I put into the game, but how much time it takes to achieve said goal. Because I am going to be doing a walkthrough as soon as I get this video done and I catch up on the mayors, because I haven't even opened my game in 3 fucking days. I'm going to get that all taken care of. So I'm going to do a walkthrough and I'm going to download one of these applications so I can show exactly how much time has been put into the city versus, what's been accomplished. And so that's going to be a lot of work, and I am not, I can sit here all day long and I could show you guys this person's progress versus that person's progress. But the bottom line is, if I wanted to, I can make the point that, okay, this person followed my advice and this is the result that they have. And the bottom line is I need to be able to prove it at the end of the day, right? My own point. So I'm going to do it my damn self, and I'm going to make sure that it can be done, right? I know it can be done. And then I'll take all the people that have followed me 100% and their results will be the same as mine. And that way I can prove it, right? Because I've proven it time and time again. But there's always going to be someone new to the channel that's like, okay, do I really need to restart, or is that really going to happen? Yes, you really do. And yes, it really is going to happen, but you can't tweak the advice. Okay. If you do, then you can't expect to have a different result, or you can't expect to have the same result. You're going to have a different result, right? And so you you don't have to necessarily do everything, my way to be successful, but I'm just setting the foundation to your city, right? So it doesn't really matter what city you want. The foundation is going to be the same. It doesn't matter if you're going to be doing Omega or population or whatever. The first 24 levels is the most important of your game. It's what sets the whole thing. Like it's everything before you can move forward. If you wanted to do an Omega city, I would be telling you the same exact things to do. And then once you hit a certain point, then you're going to take a different path. Now, that point, that crossroads point, is 29. Once you hit level 29, okay, you park your ass right there and you look at the crossroads, because this is where the game's going to take a turn. And depending on what road and path you take will depend on which way you go about getting there. If you want an Omega city, you're going to take, this road. If you want a high population city and you don't care about, this, that, or the other thing, then you're going to take this road, right? And once you get to level 29, don't leave level 29 until you know what road you want to take, okay? I haven't had time to finish the crossroads part of the guide. Believe it or not, I try to be very thorough with my information. And this, like I've explained many times, there are videos out there already that tell you guys, oh, do this in 2 minutes. And they don't explain the who, what, when, where, how, why. They don't, okay? And that's what I'm doing. My guide is not meant for casual players. It is not meant for people that don't want to use their brain. It's meant for people that want to be successful, productive, and utilize all of their resources and make everything beneficial and do things the most efficient way possible. Yes, I can tell you, yes, you can make money off this item, right? But what's the most efficient way to make money? So I'm taking the most efficient path. It doesn't mean that you can't achieve said goal by doing something else. It just means that this is the most efficient way to achieve that goal. You might be able to hit max storage if you have 5 or 6 feeder cities, sure. But if you were to do it this way, you would get the same exact goal achieved faster and more efficiently and cheaper, right? So, yeah, we're all going towards the same goal here. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to take the scenic route or do you want to take the fucking highway? Now, as you can see on here, his total time played, 338 hours. Let's see. Okay, so he's level 18. I believe this is a restart. I believe. Yeah, so he's only participated in 1 season. Let's see, what's his storage? Storage is at 405. Okay. This one has almost all the slots. This one does have all the slots, all of those. That one's almost done. That one's max. Okay, he's got quite a few beach pointers here. Several transportation pop boost things. He's got 284 gold keys, which he would probably have. Obviously, he would have more if he wasn't boosting his pop. But you can see here that he's trying to boost it to probably unlock the airport and stuff. So he bought several other educational buildings. His map is almost fully unlocked. And he won first place in city. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, he's doing great. He's only been playing in 1 season. And he's already at, 405 storage. So, yeah. Let's see what we can... If he... Okay, so since August, so September. Okay. All right. August 7th is when he started, so a little over a month. Month and 3 weeks now or some shit. Okay, so, this one, I think it's going to be our last one, because we're getting into a pretty long video here already. Now, he is on our Facebook group, and he has decided that he's doing a daily report as to the guide, right? So he's trying it out and he's giving everybody a daily update on Facebook, which is very helpful actually. So what he's done so far is he started his on the 17th of September. So he's been at it 13 days, something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, he hasn't even been at it very long. So storage is at 185. He unlocked one more land for the comm task, right? So a lot of people are utilizing their upgrades or their expansion tasks for the purpose of the assignments. Now he says that he's got 19 shop slots. Now what he means by that is, I think he means his depot. Not, obviously you only get 11 shop slots per store. So I think he's talking about his depot. Okay, so he is level 8 on the VU tower. Let's see here. And he won he won Suburban. 195 storage. So, you know, if you guys are wondering how long it takes to hit 200 storage, there you go. I mean, but you also look at the, let's see. Okay. So yeah, 195. What is that symbol? Jesus Christ, I haven't been on the game. What the hell? Okay, so yeah, he's doing great for the fact he's only been at it, what, 2 weeks? Okay. Okay, this is the last one. TJ came to me. I believe he's in my group now, which I haven't been on the game in 2 days because I've been just so busy. But he says, you know, I'm a pretty new player. I started with SimBuildIt at the end of August. And honestly didn't know much at all, just some memories of SimCity on the computer as a kid. So I figured I would give this a shot. Unfortunately, I don't have screenshots of the first city that I started. I got to level 10, didn't know anything, trying to level up as fast as I can, which was my demise. I spent all my cash, coins, and resources, now frustrated that I can't keep up on production to get coin fast enough to build the necessities like the fire, police, and medical. So I would buy the cheapest things that I could to stay afloat and still struggled to get to level 11 before I stumbled on Missy's videos and production guide. So here I am, about a full month in following the guide. I'm now level 19. I've farmed a lot of rares for my land expansion and beach expansions as they come, but my focus has been on my resources. First, I saved enough for the deluxe version of the fire, medical, and police, garbage and electric services to earn a stable amount from taxes, which took most of the month. And to keep my peeps happy, next I focused on my shops. I have completely upgraded my current level, just purchased and upgraded my 5-slot factory. I have heaven into the trap of spending. Let's see. So he did the $5. So he spent $5. I do enjoy the game. I've been out to free play for the most part, but I'm thinking about getting a 30-day Sims cash, but wasn't sure. What are your thoughts? So right here, he has, you know, 105 storage. Okay, so it was for the past. So here's the thing that I tried to explain to him, and his priorities were a little messed up at first, but I think he's on the right track now. So the people worry way too much about the services early on. So just keep that in mind, you guys. You don't need to stress too much on that in the beginning. Always put the cash into your shop slots first, and you know, worry about specific things on that. So I don't want to get too detailed with that because this video is already really long. Now, it was Yes, it was for the past. I was following Build It with Smith videos when I first started and was encouraged to focus on my services. Then I found your guide, got to it for the pass, and camped at level 18, which is why now I'm playing catch up on my storage. I think my goal is to be able to do calm and try to keep under a 2K average, which I don't understand why he wants to be under a 2K average. That's what I was confused about. So he says, the first video that I watched of yours was the one posted 8 months ago, how to farm rares. He watched all those to part 4 after I said I was behind on storage. I panicked and have been farming the global market for them ever since. But I told him to go up to level 20 because right now there's no point in not. He only benefits by unlocking silver tokens. So he's doing really well. He's got most of his shops are at 10 slots apiece. Yeah. And then he says that, oh, he says, I knew that Smith guy was faulty. You laugh out loud. I was like, how can any of this be substantial? But I'm struggling, shaking my damn head. Thank you for your time and helping me. Okay, so yes. Now, I'm not about to call people out by their name, okay? I've never tried to do that, but I have always said in my videos that if you guys are looking for advice on this game and you're going elsewhere, and this, I'm going to say this one more time, if you're getting advice from anybody but me, then I cannot vouch and say that that is correct advice. If it doesn't come from me, I don't know what to tell you, okay? So I have seen the stuff that's out there from this person and from the other person, and they're bad. The videos are terrible. They have a ton of subscribers, yes. But when you look at their channel and you look at the comments and you see that, 90% of the comments are people confused and asking questions and struggling, that's not a good sign. So yeah, the videos are recorded more professionally and there's a lot more editing in it, but there's a lot less information. Whereas when you scroll down on my videos, you see positive comments. I might not have as many subscribers, right? But first off, I've only been doing it for a few months and I'm here to help you guys, right? And so I don't walk around with this stupid ass construction hat on my fucking head and a script. I don't even know if the dude's ever even played the game, okay? I don't fucking know. But that's just it, dude. Like, I'm giving you knowledge, okay? Priceless knowledge. You follow my knowledge, you will have saved yourself a ton of money. I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I know it's way too damn long now. And this is, like I said, this is just the progress that you can expect to get if you follow my guide. And you can just clearly see by this video that I'm not just showing you this is, this is this person, they followed my advice, and this is how much they benefited. I showed you everything. Every person that's come to me, within reason, of course, and shown you the ups, the downs, the befores, the afters, the currents, the feeders, and the regulars, and everything. I just gave you it all, okay? So what you decide to do is on you, but before leaving, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and that way you guys get notifications for, my videos, all right? And I am going to be putting out some more videos later on today, so just stay tuned for that.